Hello everyone, my name is Pritam Paul and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today this is the first lecture of the playlist Logic Gates. Okay, here in this playlist there will be 3 videos and we are talking about only how we can implement logic gates in programming. Okay, how they will be implemented, how they have been used, we will only talk about all those things. We are not going into electronics part or means core electronics. Okay, we are not going on that part, so I'm just clarifying that one. Okay, now just this is the basic introduction, and after that we will talk about all those things which I have said. Okay, logic gates, as we all know that logic gates are the basic fundamental building blocks of any digital system. There are only 3 basic types of logic gates, okay, which is AND, OR and NOT. Okay, and the inputs and outputs of the logic gates could be represented in various ways. Okay, high and low, true, false, on, off, 0, 1, all these things you know. I'm just having an introduction. Okay, and after that we all know about truth table. It contains all the combination of inputs and output according to the logic. Okay, now let's talk about AND gate. Okay, one second. Let's talk about AND gate. AND gate. This is the notation of an AND gate. You all know that. Okay, this is the input to input AND gate. It is Y equal to A and B. This is not multiplication. Okay, this is AND logic. Okay, this is a symbol A and B. And in the truth table, in physics or in modern physics in class 12 and electronics also, in engineering or in general science also, you have studied that A, B and Y. This is the truth table 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. Okay, here you know that 0, 0, 0 and 1. You all know that. Okay, but in programming, in physics, what you have learned that if all are 0, it is 0. If any one of those 0, then the output is 0. It will only show the output 1 when A and B both are 1. Okay, this is the basic thing which you have learned. Okay, but in programming there is nothing like that. Okay, in programming, how it will be calculated or how it will be we will measure, I am showing you. Okay, here okay, one second, 1. Okay, here you can see that if the first input, which is A, if the first input A is 1, if the first input A is 0, okay, if the first input A is 0, okay, the output is Y. The output of Y is not dependent on B when A is 0. We can directly say that if A is 0, the output is 0. Okay, we won't go to this section. Okay, in C programming or in Python or any kind of programming language, any compiler or interpreter will not go to the section B when A is 0. Okay, in later we will go through an example, and there we will get to know what I am exactly saying. Okay, and if I talk about A, when A is 1, okay, if A is 1 or A is on or A is true value, after that we will check for B. If B is 0, output is 0. If B is 1, output is 1. Clear? So this is all about AND gate, how it represents in case of programming, how we will be implemented, or what is the idea actually. Okay, if A is 0, output is 0, we won't check B. If A is 1, output is, if let us consider the input is X, okay, the output is X. Okay, got it? If A is 0, we won't check for B, directly we will go to the output section and we will print 0. If A is 1, then we will check for B. If B is X, for example, let us consider it is X or any variable. Okay, let us consider it is X. X will be either 1 or 0, as the input is in binary form. Okay, If B is X, the output is X. That means output is B. Okay. Now let's talk about OR gate. What is OR gate? Okay. A or B. This is not plus. This is not addition. It's A or B. Okay. The truth table is A, B, Y. 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Okay. 0 1 1 1. Okay. Here it is noticeable that if A is 1, the output is 1. We are not checking for B. Directly we will go to the output section and print 1. But if A is 0, okay, we are checking for B. If B is 0, output is 0. If B is 1, output is 1. Okay. So what we have seen here, that if A is 0, we are checking for B. Okay. If A is 1, we are not checking for B. That means 1. Okay. We are not going for B. We are just having the output 1. But if A is 0, if B is X, output is X. Okay. Clear? In physics, what you have learned, this is absolutely correct. I am not saying that this is wrong. This is absolutely correct. But in programming, you have to use this logic. Otherwise, in campusing or in GATE exam, those MCQs or those output programs, those problems, you might have a wrong output if you apply that logic. Or we will see. Okay. Let us take an example and just elaborate. This is a problem. Okay. For example, integer main. Okay, this is a C program, basic C program. Here integer A equal to 3, and then B equal to 4, and then C equal to 3, D equal to 4, and X and Y. Okay. Now if I write X equal to A equal to 5, and okay, I have not said that this is logical AND. There are in C programming lectures, okay, you will get to know what is this. This is logical AND. Okay, those who know about C programming, they might know that this is logical AND. Okay, logical AND. Okay, that means logical AND means AND gate. Okay, in C programming lecture I will describe what is logical AND and bitwise AND, logical or bitwise or, okay, logical NOT and bitwise NOT, or one's complement, whatever it is. Okay, A equal to 5, B equal to 7, and Y equal to C equal to 5, and okay, here in this program, integer A equal to 3, B equal to 4, C equal to 3, D equal to 4, and X and Y, these are two variables. Okay, now if we want to solve this, this is A, B, C, D, X and Y. Okay, now what it is, X equal to A equal to 5 and B equal to 7. Okay, X equal to A equal to 5 and B equal to 7 semicolon. Okay, here there are two parentheses. Okay, as they have highest precedence, that's why 1 1 and 2 2, because due to the left to right associativity. Okay, after that there is an assignment operator, there is a logical operator. As we all know that logical operator has higher precedence, that's why this will be 3 and the whole one will be 4. That means, okay, A equal to, okay, in at the first, here A equal to 3, B equal to 4, C equal to 3, D equal to 4. Okay, now here A equal to 5, then 3 will be replaced by 5. As we all know that except 0, everything is true value in programming. Okay, that means this is true. Okay, this is true. As I have said, first one is true or 1, That's why we will check for this one. It is true or not. If it is true, then x will be 1. If it is false, then x will be 0. Here b equal to 7. That's why b will be 7. Now 7 is also a true value. That means true and true. According to the truth table, if both are true, or according to truth table, if I check for a is 1, and after that b is also true value, that means if b is true, then x is true. Then what is the true value? In binary, the true value is 1, false value is 0. Okay. In decimal number system, except 0, in any negative integer or any positive value or any float value, anything, it is true value, but 0 is false value. Okay. Now that's why x is 1. That's why 1 will be stored here. Okay. After that, again c equal to 5. Okay. C equal to 5. Now c will be replaced by 5. Okay. C equal to 5 is a true value now. That's why we won't go to this section, and after y will be 1. Okay. Now here the printf, it will print all the values. A equal to percent d, b equal to percent, c equal to percent, d equal to percent, d, x equal to percent, d, y equal to percent. Okay. Then abcd xy. Okay. Now what will be the output? If let us consider this is the output screen. What will be the output? A equal to percent d. What is the value of a? 5. B 7. C 5. D 4. This is 1 and this is 1. Okay. Now after that, again x equal to this, then this will be 1, 2, whole 3, then whole 1 is 4 according to this. The precedence and associativity chart in C programming, when we will be studying for operator chapter, that chapter we will get to know that about all these things. I am considering that you guys know about C programming. That's why I have started this series. Okay, there will be 3 videos. That's why I have started. Just let us finish. After that we will talk about C programming or else. Okay. Now again a equal 6. Okay, equal means equal to. It will check either this value and this value is same or not. A is 5. Okay, 5 is equal 6. No, that means this is a false value. If it is false, the compiler won't go to this section according to AND gate logic, which I have taught you. Okay. Now a equal 6. The value of a won't be changed. We are just checking either a is equal 6 or not. Clear? A is not equal to 6. That means this is 0. The whole thing is 0. X is 0. That's why 0. After that, we will check C equal 6 or not. C equal 6? No. So this is 0. As it is 0, we have to go to this section according to OR logic, which I have taught you. So D will be replaced by 10. Okay. D is replaced by 10. Now 0 and 10 is true value. This is 1. So whole thing is 1. That means y is 1. So 1 will remain 1. So now the output will change. Okay. Again ABCD XY we are printing out. Okay. 5, 7, 5, 10, 0, 1. This is the output. Okay. Have you understood? If you have any kind of doubt, you can comment below there, or this is my mail ID. You can mail me also. Okay. If any kind of doubt is there, you just don't hesitate. You just comment below there. Okay. So this is all about AND logic and OR logic in programming. In this way, AND logic and OR logic have been implemented in programming. Okay. So I guess it is clear to you all. Okay. Another one is NOT. Okay. Which is logical NOT. Okay. Logical NOT, you all know about NOT gate. That's why I am not going into any deeper section. You all know that this is NOT gate. Okay, this is A and this is A bar. That means if A is 0, it is 1. If A is 1, this is 0. Okay, so there is nothing to say about all these things. Okay, if in C programming lecture, when we will be talking about C program, there we might face some NOT logic there. Okay, so this is the end of the lecture 1 of logic gates. Okay, if you like this video, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos, and surely press the bell icon so that if any video will be uploaded in my channel, you guys will be notified. Okay, so subscribe and press the bell icon. Thank you very much for watching this video. This much for today.